WERW, Real College Radio.
Is this cold to you?
What?
Is this cold to you?
It's very cold. This is warm enough for you guys, right?
Yeah, very warm.
It's not that bad. Like,
But
Chicago was really cold, but now that I'm used to the warm weather in LA, this is kind of like,
What's it like in LA right now?
it's like 85 and sunny, I'm sure. Always.
we wish.
You don't have a winter. You guys are in northern New York, so I'm sure you guys got a brutal winter.
Yeah. Like terrible. 9 months winter.
My grandma lives in Rochester, and she's always just talking about the snow, and I'm just like,
Terrible.
cool story, grandma. Like, all right.
Nice. Awesome. So how do you like the crowd?
I love the crowd. It was a great crowd. I'm not used to playing this early, but for this type of like early show, it was a great time.
You like the college scene better or the club scene?
I don't think I like one or the other better, but I think both of them have their pluses and minuses. I mean, a club is a very intimate setting, you know, and you just get that. But the colleges are really rowdy. Like the kids really come to party and they love going crazy. So and it's usually outside, which is nice because I like the outdoors. So one's a very enclosed, kind of like small, intimate space, and the other one's like a big outdoor setting.
Festival kind of feel.
Exactly. And I like them both. I don't discriminate. Partying is partying.
Do you usually wear a mask when you DJ?
No, that was very like at the beginning of my career. I just thought I was gonna wear a mask, but I didn't really want to hide my face. I really just have my face out there. But I'm gonna have the mask basically as more money comes in and we reinvest the money back in the show. The mask is gonna be above me and it's gonna be in like LED lights. It's gonna change the music. But that's far down the line.
Far down the line. Okay.
Well, not that far. I didn't see it probably. So.
It's my understanding you come from quite the musical background. Runs in the family.
Yeah, both my parents went to Juilliard School in New York. You guys know Juilliard?
Yeah.
But yeah, so they went there and they play Strauss Symphony Orchestra and they like tour all around the world as classical musicians.
It's pretty crazy.
But you went to Indiana, right?
Yeah, I studied finance.
Finance. Whatever happened to that?
Well, the thing is, my dad was like, both my parents are musicians, but my dad wanted me to do business. So I was like, all right, he just grew me up on business stuff. So I liked it, but my true passion was always music. So when I graduated, I had two big job offers. One was from JP Morgan Chase, and the other one was from it was doing like risk management of this manufacturing company. But I just said, I don't want to do that. I wanted to follow my dream, and so far it was scary for the first year, but now it's working out. So. But finance still also really helps. Just a side note, finance is really important in the music business because unfortunately, talent isn't the only thing you need. You also do need like a team behind you and you need to know business. So it kind of always working together.
So did you grow up listening to like electronic music?
Yeah, I grew up listening to like just standard stuff, but also I was really into classical music because my parents are classical musicians, so I feel like I've always had the classical stuff kind of in my brain, like from when I was little.
So how'd you first get involved with like the EDM scene then? Where'd you start really?
Well, I started when I was in like 10th grade, a sophomore in high school, and I found this thing on my computer that could like basically record noises, so I'd like go around my house and record all these random noises, just like banging on the desk or like just random stuff. Yeah. And I was just amazed that I could put together my software, and then after that the rest is history. I just kept discovering more music software and just kept doing it.
And your name, how did you get your
Sound
name?
Remedy?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just about like helping people. Like I believe sounds are really capable of changing your emotions and stuff, so I really want to just help people through my music. That's kind of what I'm trying to do.
There you go.
I read a quote online. You said you wanted to make music that makes people happy or sad, or as long as it makes them feel something.
Yeah.
When did you decide that, this was what you wanted to do and you knew that this was your passion?
Well, I've always really known I wanted to do it, like seriously, but when I graduated college, I just saw the jobs that my friends were getting, and I saw a lot of people were unhappy with what they were doing things that they didn't want to do, and I just couldn't do anything else, like I had to follow it, there was no other option for me really, so I'd say it wasn't until I graduated college that I realized I'm going to go for it, but I've always loved it.
You think it, You think it was more difficult getting started as like an EDM artist as opposed to like a typical band or something like that?
No way. EDM is way easier. Okay, not easier because it's obviously fiercely competitive, but it's extremely competitive. Like I don't even want to talk about how competitive it is because it's like disgusting how fierce it is. But like the actual traveling around, I just travel with my computer, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm a one-man show. I just go plug in from stage to stage. Whereas a band, they have like all these instruments. They have to have band practices. They have to do like all these crazy things, and I'm not about that life. So
If you weren't DJing, what would you be doing?
I would only be writing music. But like if I couldn't DJ, then I'd write music for movies or I'd write symphonies or something.
So wait, you have listened to a lot of classical music. Who's your favorite?
Beethoven and Claude Debussy, probably those two. Because Beethoven's just got that emotion, and Claude is also kind of like experimental.
Are you classically trained in any instruments?
Yeah, piano.
Oh, cool.
For like 6 or 7 years.
Have you ever thought about incorporating that into your music?
Yeah, I want to play live for people because I think people do like live music still, even though the DJs have been completely taking over the world. Like I still think people want to see someone play a real instrument sometimes. So I'm definitely, as time goes on, going to try and incorporate the piano and maybe even sing. But no one knows about that.
If you could make a soundtrack for a movie, what movie would it be?
Something emotional and epic, just like the most epic movie ever, like either a war movie or like a romance, something that's just super emotional. I don't know.
Romantic war movie.
Yeah.
So who are
Romantic war movie, yeah.
Who are your favorite artists right now? Who are you listening to? Like, what's on your iPhone or your iPod?
Tycho, Boards of Canada, Radiohead, and Kanye. I'm a huge Kanye fan. Jay-Z. I don't know. It's so diverse. My music library is honestly at home 40,000 songs, so it's just so much. But right now, that's about it, I guess. And then everything in dance. So many dance artists.
Are you developing Sound Remedy music or Sound Remedy records right now?
Yeah. Well, that's a really big process, and I have so much going on with my career right now that I thought I was going to be able to set it up, but I'm just flying everywhere, so I don't really have as much time as I wanted to start my label yet.
You have like 5 or 6 more shows after this, don't you?
Yeah, and I'm going to Australia next month, and I mean, then we're doing this huge, massive fall tour, and it never ends. Like, my life never fucking ends. I'm serious, though. Like, you just keep on going and going and going.
Wow.
And it's nice not having a boss, because I'm my own boss, and I employ people like, my manager and my agents and stuff, and I'll bring more people on, but I don't know, it's more work. Like, if you want to go on entrepreneurship, you got to be prepared to work. So.
Yeah, and I noticed on Twitter you keep posting about how awesome you're going around the world and how far.
I can't believe this shit. I can't believe it. I mean, isn't it kind of weird? Like, I'm just flying around the world, like playing music. It's something I dreamed about. I never imagined that could actually happen in real life. I just feel like that's kind of crazy.
What's your favorite place you've played?
Well, I love Syracuse.
Yeah.
There you go.
In terms of states, though, I think Colorado. Colorado, like Boulder, Denver, those cities are really cool. But Syracuse turned up, though. Syracuse is fucking awesome. So.
Yeah, there you go.
I probably don't want to swear, but.
Do you have any rituals or rules that you go by, like before or after shows, or like something when you're on tour that's like, this is the one rule?
No, I don't have any rules on tour. On tour, I'm free. I do whatever I want to be honest. When I write music, though, I make sure all the songs are completely finished before I release them. So that's but on tour, I just have fun. Get drunk, party, live life.
What do you do in your spare time? What do you like to do in your spare time?
Wait, what spare time?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no, there's really not that much spare time, so.
How do you go about deciding what you want to remix and
Just if
incorporate?
it's beautiful music, this really catches my ear, and it's pretty.
How often do you tour?
I wasn't really touring that much 8 months ago, but then everything took off, so every month, every week I go somewhere and play. So constantly.
What do you like more, LA or the Windy City?
Oh. Well, Chicago raised me, but LA made me, so, I gotta say, I'm raised in Chicago, it's beautiful, but it's too cold, I love LA, I'd rather be in LA.
As long as you're a Blackhawks fan, it's cool.
Yeah, for sure, and the Bears, and the Cubs. You got any more questions?
What's the best part about being a DJ?
The best part? Seeing people sing along at the shows, and seeing me personally touch their lives and visually, because online obviously there's thousands of comments, that are, you know, usually positive or whatever, but until you see someone's face and see them at the show reacting, so it makes it all worthwhile for me. So.
Think you'd give our radio station a shout out real quick?
Sure. What's your radio station?
WERW.
Yo, this is Sound Remedy. I want to give a huge shout out to WERW.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
No problem.
WERW. Real College Radio.